Here we are in the dog days of summer in Chicago, and time to take a look at how things are going with the Trump tariffs. I'm Rich Bialik, and welcome to the Bialik Group Report. The Trump tariffs have multiple objectives. One is to gain favorable trade agreements, and he's making good progress there. Recently announced a series of agreements, most notably with the EU, with Japan, and many other countries. Slowly, step by step, those agreements are being negotiated. Now, they're often called frameworks, not final agreements. That's all true, but you can start to see a progress being made. And what I think we're going to see there is tariffs that come in around 10 to 15%, and trying to be as reciprocal as they can be, not only with tariffs, but also compensating for trade practices that may have been harmful to U.S. companies. Second, tariffs to help foster investment in the U.S. and ideally bring jobs back to the U.S. Hearing a number in the trillions now, 15 trillions. That sounds good. These are all promises now. How much of that money actually gets invested, we'll see, but it is a step in a positive direction. And then third, it is for foreign policy. And here, I think those other factors come in. The other factors meaning getting the trade agreements with countries like Japan, with other Asian partners. That's putting a ring fence around China because tariffs are being used to manage that relationship. There's upcoming discussions with China in a couple of weeks. We'll see how that plays out. Tariffs are an element of an overall foreign policy with China to be more, I'd say, confrontational and to contain and counter the perceived economic threat coming from China. And it's also being used, tariffs are part of the strategy now with Russia and the Ukraine war, now threatening very large tariffs, secondary tariffs up to 100%, maybe more, on countries that trade with Russia. And this will hit directly at two big economies, China and India, all in an effort to get to Russia to the negotiating table for a ceasefire and then perhaps a peace agreement. So we'll see. It's progress being made on some fronts. Interesting to see how this plays out. I think my word with the tariffs, it's a very fluid situation. Thank you for tuning in today to the Bialik Group Report.